So, these are 4 of the people who have been doing that, and we're delighted to have you all with us. They've actually been working together for a while now under Anna Laura's organization in a group called FAM. There were 2 of them, I think.
Yes.
2 of those
2
performances. Anna Laura Edmiston on the end, Sasha Massey, one of my children, Megan Brown Constantin, and Kelli Jones. And they've all they've worked together in various duos and trios and all together. And I'm happy to present them to you, and we'll hear what they have done with this old stuff. Thank you. Before I turn it over, please avoid standing because we have 2 live cameras, and please turn your phones off. All those who just turned their phones off, raise your hand. Now, all the rest of you turn your phones off.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Hey Megan, you want to say a few things about Alma? You have a couple like little tidbits.
So we were told to learn some songs by Alma Barthelemy. We've all heard her songs pretty often. She's featured on the Women's Home Music CD that the Archives of Cajun and Creole Folklore put out some years ago. But we were given the opportunity to see a large batch of her songs, and my lovely cohorts here found some really cool songs that none of us had ever heard, and we've worked really hard to transcribe these lyrics in French and translate them into English to present them for y'all. And her French, Alma's French, was really pretty. It's not typical of what you hear, at least from me, what I grew up hearing in Acadia Parish. Her French sounds very French. She has more of a guttural R. She does not roll her R's really, and her pronunciation is very much the way that like French poetry is read. At the end of words that have an E, like madame, she says madame. So it was interesting. It was an interesting exercise to learn something and try to perform it, at least for me, the way that she sings. So I don't know who wants to start. You would like to start, Sasha?
Yeah. So I have 2 selections. This first one is called Estelle. I don't really have too much backstory on it. They're just kind of flowery, flaky love songs. Ce matin dans les bergers, j'allais lécher oiseaux, quand un vieux berger en colère est venu me dire ces mots. Mes chautautres se cruels mériteraient qu'on l'a puni. J'ai répondu, c'est pour Estelle, vieux berger, plus rien n'a dit. Des petites larmes tremblantes me suivent dans les bois, dans les champs. Elle crie, elle lamente, et met des mots de ses enfants. Rends-les-moi, dit-elle, dis mes amours, c'est le doux fruit. J'ai répondu, c'est pour Estelle, la femme est plus rien n'a dit. Heureux oiseau, ma bergère, dans vos champagnes, mon amour. Hélas, une loi trop sévère m'interdit si doux bonheur. Mais mon rat est facile, rarement le cacher j'ai mis. Son cœur bat toujours d'Estelle, mais sa bouche plus rien n'a dit.
Oh, thank you, Sarah. Let me just say a quick word about that song because I recorded on and knew her and her family pretty well. This was a hit song in 1787. Estelle, and you know, they made pottery with pictures of Estelle in France on it, and blankets with pictures. It was like, you know, T-shirts today in a pop concert. It was, and the song, it was popular in New Orleans, and that's probably from Alma's grandparents, and that's probably how they learned it. It was a printed song. Thank you, Sasha.
Oh, that was fun. I got sent a wealth of things that I will try to incorporate in future recitals, actually, because they work really well. So I am a graduate of UL, and both Ana Laura and I studied voice at UL. We graduated, you know, when iPhones were invented. So babies. And so I have an interest in all kinds of music. I've always grown up to be open-minded, so like my roots are kind of spread wild within like classical and jazz and gospel and Christian contemporary music. So my mind and heart is open to continue to learn, and it's been really fun just learning some of these songs that honestly like have such a like shame on you, but also that was funny. Let me it's nice to sing songs that would honestly most often be voiced for men, but they sing really well, and they're very fun narratives, so they become just something you can fall into and just talk about how fickle the nature of love is, and you know, things like that. So this next piece is called Ay Chiquita, and I have two versions of it. And the one I know better clearly is going to be in French, but it has another version in Spanish. My Spanish is not that good, but would you be able to give me a C chord?
1 second.
I love that we see that you have a performance background. Like, you have all your sheet music. Like, Sasha, I just did like a Word document with all the lyrics. Did I write that? Sasha like did all her research, and she has all the notes.
Yeah, all the nervous energy
right
is in
front
me.
Of her.
So like it just rolls off.
I love it.
So basically the whole refrain the whole time is talking about how love is, my love, I want you so bad. My love is so intense that I would die for you. Who wouldn't, right? Because you're gorgeous. But tomorrow, I'm not going to remember who you are. So, so this one is the Spanish version of just the refrain. I'm going to have you guys sing along with me. You're smart people. You love music. It'll be great. So I'm going to just sing this first. ¿Quién me ha de querer a mí? ¿Quién me ha de querer a mí? Sabiendo lo que te quiero y que me muero por ti. ¿Quién me ha de querer a mí? Ay, chiquita, que me muero sabiendo lo que te quiero y que muero por ti. So hopefully that was convincing enough. Like, I love you. I would die for you. So in between each verse, after I get beaten, you'll understand, because like I'm gonna be I'll show a little bit too much love this way, and then Megan's gonna probably knock me out. And between each verse, everyone's going to sing with me like this. La 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 la. That's it. One more time with me, ladies. La 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 la. Perfect. A+. Oui, dis que l'on te marie, tu sais que je vais mourir. Ton amour c'est ma folie, et là je n'en puis guérir. On passe devant ma porte, si tu vois prier le soir. Dis-toi c'est ma pauvre morte, la morte de désespoir. Qui voudrait encore, qui voudrait m'aimer, dis-moi. Aimer celui qui t'adore et qui meurt ton corps. Aïe, Chiquita, qui voudrait celui qui t'adore et qui meurt pour toi. Really? La 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 la. Prends garde que dans l'église, quand viendront les fiancés, dans l'ombre les cônes disent le psaume des trépassés, tandis que pour te complaire, l'épouse te sourira sous un vol funéraire. C'est moi qu'on emportera. Qui voudrait ton corps? Qui voudrait m'aimer? Dis-moi. Aimer celui qui t'adore et qui meurt pour toi. Qui voudrait ton corps? Aïe, j'ai du doigt. Qui voudrait t'adore et qui meurt pour toi. Mais non. La 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 la. Adieu, le passé se brise. Tu veux un nouvel amour, mais ne crois pas qu'il suffise pour oublier d'un seul jour. Ton cœur ne saura que faire d'aimer ou bien de gémir. Je resterai ton calvaire, car tu m'auras fait mourir. Qui voudrait ton corps? Qui voudrait, dis-moi, aimer celui qui t'adore et qui meurt pour toi? Qui voudrait ton corps? Aïe, Chiquita, qui voudrait celui qui t'adore et qui meurt pour toi. La 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 la.
I don't know why we let Sasha start. Although they may be classically trained, me and Kelly are like traditional musically trained from home. Thank you, Sasha. That was beautiful.
Yay!
Sitting here just watching her with my mouth wide open.
Yeah.
Who wants to go next, Anna Laura?
I can go next. Yeah, sure. Though I was classically trained in voice, my career has been mostly singing folk music and regional music from South Louisiana, Cajun and Creole music. However, with this collection, I had so much fun digging in the Alma collection because, like Megan pointed out earlier, Alma would sing, you know, very poetically and all these incredible melodies, and she made sure to pronounce every single syllable of every single word. And it reminded me a lot of likely what my great-grandmother sounded like when she spoke French. She was from Acadia Parish. Well, she was from down the bayou, actually, but she married a man from Acadia Parish. So it was really lovely to listen to her digging through this collection. And I found two songs that I actually grew up listening to because on my mother's side, my family is French-Canadian from Quebec, mainly from Montreal. And I chose two songs which happen to be about actual military figures in 18th century France. And both songs are they're very burlesque in nature, And this one in particular that I'm going to do, actually I want to start with this one rather than the other, is pretty funny. They both have become songs that are sung to and by children in the Francophone world. So even though some of the nature of these songs could be terribly dark, they've become children's songs. And so I grew up singing them. One of them in particular is one of my favorites. I've sung it to my girls as well, and it's called Cadet Roussel. And Cadet Roussel was a real cadet from 18th century France. He was a bailiff, so he was in charge of arrests and executions. And so people decided, and he was an eccentric person, and people at the time decided we're going to make up this song about him, and it of course makes fun of him. And some of the lyrics are, of course, absolutely ridiculous. And in French we would say farfelu, and silly. So for example, Cadet Roussel has 3 shoes, and he puts 2 of them on the same foot, and the third one doesn't have a sole in it, so he gives it to his wife, and so she can wear it. He also has 3 hairs. He only has 3 hairs on, but they're not on his head. 2 of them are on his face, and one of them serves as a tail. And when he goes to visit his mistress, his lover, he makes sure to braid them, the 3 of his hairs. Just absolutely ridiculous lyrics. And a really fun song. So I'm going to go ahead and sing a few verses for you guys. Make sure I don't start too loud. Yeah. Cadet Roussel a 3 maisons, Cadet Roussel a 3 maisons, qui n'ont ni poutre ni chevron, qui n'ont ni poutre ni chevron. C'est pour loger les hirondelles, que direz-vous, Cadet Roussel? Ah, ah, ah oui vraiment, Cadet Roussel est bon enfant. Cadet Roussel a 3 habits, Cadet Roussel a 3 habits. 2 jaunes, l'autre en papier gris, 2 jaunes, l'autre en papier gris. Il met celui-ci quand il gèle, ou quand il pleut, ou quand il grêle. Ah, ah, ah oui vraiment, Cadet Roussel est bon enfant. Cadet Roussel a 3 souliers, Cadet Roussel a 3 souliers. Il en met 2 dans ses 2 pieds, il en met 2 dans ses 2 pieds. Le 3e n'a pas de semelle, il s'en sert pour chausser sa belle. Ah, ah, ah oui vraiment, Cadet Roussel est bon enfant. Cadet Roussel a 3 cheveux, Cadet Roussel a 3 cheveux. 2 pour la face, 1 pour la queue, 2 pour la face, 1 pour la queue. Et quand il va voir sa maîtresse, il les met tous les 3 en tresse. Ah, ah, ah oui vraiment, Cadet Roussel est bon enfant. Cadet Roussel a 3 beaux chats, Cadet Roussel a 3 beaux chats, qui n'attrapent jamais les rats, qui n'attrapent jamais les rats. Le 3e n'a pas de prunelle, il monte au grenier sans chandelle. Ah, ah, ah oui vraiment, Cadet Roussel est bon enfant. Cadet Roussel a marié, Cadet Roussel a marié. Ses 3 filles dans 3 quartiers, ses filles dans 3 quartiers. Les 2 premières sont moins que belles, la 3e n'a pas de cervelle. Ah, ah, ah oui vraiment, Cadet Roussel est bon enfant. Cadet Roussel ne mourra pas, Cadet Roussel ne mourra pas. Car avant de sauter le pas, car avant de sauter le pas, on dit qu'il apprend l'autographe pour faire lui-même son épitaphe. Ah, ah, ah oui vraiment, Cadet Roussel est bon enfant.
Yeah, we can trade off.
Yeah, go ahead.
Cool. In sticking with kind of a silly-ish song, La Petite Fille is a song about a woman or a young girl who marries without her parents' consent. And I guess to make light of it, she says, no, I have not dishonored you. I have married a troller, or a trolleur, an oyster fisherman, who, though, has never known salt water other than from a corn soup. So I guess he's not very good at what he does. So
That's below the belt.
En me promenant sur ce grand chemin, j'ai rencontré une jolie petite fille. Je l'ai demandé pour sa pensée. Sa pensée, c'était la mienne. Je l'ai demandé si elle m'aimait. Elle m'a dit oui qu'elle m'aimait. Regarde en haut, regarde en bas. Je vois ce joli char qui s'en vient. J'ai embarqué au bord du char. C'est pour aller à Thibaudot. C'est pour aller à Thibaudot. Pour faire ce joli petit papier blanc. J'ai fait faire ce petit papier blanc devant grand juge, mais qu'était là. J'ai fait faire ce petit papier blanc devant grand juge, mais qu'était là. Bonjour madame, bonjour monsieur, et où est-ce qu'elle est, ma jolie petite fille? Ta jolie petite fille, elle est dans la chambre. Elle est dans la chambre avec son mari. Bonjour ma fille, bonjour papa. Tout est marié sans mes consentements. Tout est marié sans mes consentements. Sans les consentements de ta mère aussi. Oh non, messieurs, c'est pas ta fille. C'est pas ta fille qui t'a déshonoré. Oh non, messieurs, c'est pas ta fille. C'est pas ta fille qui t'a déshonoré. Oh oui, papa, je m'ai eu marié. Je m'ai eu marié avec un trolleur. Un trolleur, un pêcheur d'huile. Un pêcheur d'huile du bayou Pompon, qu'avait jamais connu l'eau salée, à part d'un soupe de maïtan. Qu'avait jamais connu l'eau salée, à part d'un soupe de maïtan. Thank you. Maybe like a little bit about how my mom says that I was singing since I could make noise, before I could talk rather, and I just like love singing and sang at the house, and I guess that's like my background in singing, and Kel probably has, how did you, I mean your dad, we have musicians in the family too.
I've been singing since I was a kid. I mean, I was in chorus and my dad sings, so I kind of grew up singing harmony through like kind of Appalachian music and old time and bluegrass and ballads and stuff like that, but all in English. So moving here and learning, French and learning more about it every single day because not easy. But but Megan and I have been singing together for a while, and I've sung some with Laura, and it's nice to meet Sasha. And we're gonna sing some on Sunday too.
Yeah.
So anyway, I chose this. I did a silly thing where I chose 2 songs that I had never heard before and decided to embark on them. But this first one, I guess that I'll attempt is called La Haute Amour de Dans ses Bois, and it's kind of a
reminds me a little bit of Rapunzel-esque kind of story where her father locks her in a tower when she's 15, and because he's afraid that her lover is going to court her. So her lover comes, he walks day and night to see her at the tower, but he's worn himself out and he's about to die. He's just overwalked, I guess. I don't know. So she tells him to give her some of his blood so she can run their bloods together, and she's pierced a vein next to her heart so she can put their blood together. And then she's going to bury his heart in a white towel or napkin. So. Happy story. Yeah, and we were listening to these recordings. There's kind of like a lot of them, there's just people kind of chattering and talking in the background. And this woman, I don't know who, is like laughing after every song that I was listening to. Like this one, right after, she's like, "Mon fidèle amant," and her friend's like, "Ah!" They're like, "What? That's not really funny." Okay.
Her hype sister.
Her hype
sister.
Her hype girl. Okay. C'était une fille de 15 ans. Il y avait pas 3 mois d'avantage. Son père l'a mis dans une tour, craint que son cher amant lui fasse sur la cour. Son père l'a mis dans une tour, craint que son cher amant lui fasse sur la cour. D'un bon matin, d'un grand matin, la belle fille est à la fenêtre. Son cher amant marche nuit et jour pour venir s'asseoir auprès de la tour. Son cher amant marche nuit et jour pour venir s'asseoir auprès de la tour. Depuis 11 heures jusqu'à minuit, le beau flambeau d'amour s'allume. À regarder du haut en bas, voir son cher amant qui est autre part. À regarder du haut en bas, voir son cher amant qui est autre part. Oh cher amant, fidèle amant, comme tu me fais 1000 de pain, il me faudrait un bout de ton sang, de mon propre sang. Je le ferai couler avec la pointe de mon ciseau. Je percerai la veine la plus près de mon cœur. Servante ici, servante là, apportez-moi une serviette bien blanche. Ça servira pour ensevelir, pour mon tendre cœur de mon fidèle amant. Ensevelir, ensevela, pour mon tendre cœur de mon fidèle amant.
That melody with those words is really sad.
Yeah,
It's
I
really
don't understand the laughter at all.
I'm crying.
Yeah, I know, it's very sad. I know. It is really sad.
Shall I do another military song?
Yeah, I mean, that's just keep going.
Making fun of the military? I don't know. Anyway, it seemed to be a popular theme in 18th century France to sing about dukes and higher ups in the military and so forth. So this next one is called Malbro s'en va en guerre. So Malbro is leaving to go to war. I did a little bit of research. This is also a song that I growing up in a French Canadian family. I heard this song a lot. My mother sang it to me. We would hear it at school as children. My grandmother sang it. My cousins sang it. It's sort of a parody with a jovial melody, but the content's pretty sad. Malbro leaves to go to war, and his wife waits for him to come back, and of course he does not return. Again, terribly sad content that has become children's music, common children's music. But it's a song that I instantly recognized and digging in this great collection of music, so I was excited to get to sing it. Okay, I'm gonna start on the right now. Okay. Malbro s'en va en guerre, miranton, miranton, mirantaine. Malbro s'en va en guerre, Dieu sait quand il viendra. Dieu sait quand il viendra, Dieu sait quand il viendra. Il reviendra à part, miranton, miranton, mirantaine. Il reviendra à part pour la Sainte Trinité. Pour la Sainte Trinité. Pour la Sainte Trinité, la Trinité se passe, miranton, miranton, mirantaine. La Trinité se passe, Malbro ne revient plus. Malbro ne revient plus, Malbro ne revient plus. Aperçoit son beau page, miranton, miranton, mirantaine. Aperçoit son beau page, tout en noir habillé. Tout en noir habillé, tout en noir habillé. Au page, mon petit page, miranton, miranton, mirantaine. Au page, mon petit page, quelle nouvelle tu m'apportes? Quelle nouvelle tu m'apportes? Quelle nouvelle tu m'apportes? La nouvelle que je t'apporte, miranton, miranton, mirantaine. La nouvelle que je t'apporte, tes beaux yeux vont pleurer. Tes beaux yeux vont pleurer. Tes beaux yeux vont pleurer. Monsieur Malbro est mort, miranton, miranton, mirantaine. Monsieur Malbro est mort et enterré. Est mort et enterré. Est mort et enterré. Je l'ai vu porter en terre, miranton, miranton, mirantaine. Je l'ai vu porter en terre par 3 jeunes officiers. Par 3 jeunes officiers. Par 3 jeunes officiers. Un corps portait le sable, miranton, miranton, mirantaine. Un corps portait le sable et l'autre le crucifix.
This one, if you're familiar with French folk songs, this one won't be new to you. It's called La Belle et les Trois Capitaines, sticking with the theme. This one ends, I don't know, it's sad that she had to fake her death to avoid sexual assault. But she does get away, right? And her dad does save her from the tomb that they place her in. So it ends well. The melody's beautiful. And there's, I thought it was interesting that, I'm not sure who did the liner notes for this album, the Women's Home Music album. I'm sure it was Barry, Dr. Ancellet. But so he, like, and you've heard lots of versions of this in France. Nobody really sings it anymore with the reference to the fleur de lis, because that, of course, lost popularity after the Revolution of 1789. History lesson. So, anyway, here it is.
We all know that.
Everybody knows that. But this one does reference that because it was collected here, right? So if you were living in Louisiana or French Canada, you weren't a part of that tracas, so you didn't even care to lose it. So this one does mention the fleur de lis. Dessous le laurier blanc, la belle se promène. Dessous le laurier blanc, la belle se promène. Blanche comme la neige, jolie comme le jour. Trois jeunes capitaines venaient la faire la cour. Dessus ce propos-là, la belle elle se promène. Dessus ce propos-là, la belle elle se promène. Montez, montez la belle dessus ce cheval gris. Et moi par derrière à croupe, nous verrons le pays. Quand il fut arrivé à château de l'hôtesse, quand il fut arrivé au château de l'hôtesse, mangez, mangez la belle, passez vos doux plaisirs avec un capitaine, vous passerez la vie. Finissant ce propos, la belle elle tomba morte. Finissant ce propos, la belle elle tomba morte. Tapez, tapez, tambour, trompette ainsi que bilan. Si ma misère est morte, j'aurai le cœur violent. Où est-ce qu'on l'enterrera, mon aimable civil? Où est-ce qu'on l'enterrera, mon aimable civil? Dans le jardin de son père, dessus les trois fleurs de lis, que Dieu pliera pour elle, qu'elle aille au paradis. Bonjour, bonjour, cher père, que le bonjour soit donné. J'ai fait 3 jours la morte pour garder mon honneur.
Okay. Well, this one is not as exciting of a story as that one, but this is another one that we found. This one's just called Le Mariage, and it's kind of just mostly about a woman being kind of reluctant to enter a marriage, but doing it anyway, and being proud of it. Yeah. yeah. And yeah, it's just about getting married, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, now I have this other song in my head.
It's really hard to sing these songs back to back. The melodies get tangled.
Yeah, this one's kind of similar, so okay.
Yeah, we didn't plan that well.
No, we didn't plan that well. Okay. C'est le nom de leur vaisseau dessus la mer jolie. Vous attendez ces petits oiseaux qu'ils disent dans leur langage. Que Dieu bénisse ces jeunes gens, qu'ils se mettent en ménage. Le premier jour de noces qu'elle habille, il nous faut prendre un habit blanc, l'habit d'un grand jouissance. et le chapeau, mais à la main, le cordon de souffrance. Le lendemain de noces, la belle fait son paquet en regarde à la porte avec profond soupir. Ah oui, grand Dieu, que je regrette le jour de ma naissance, et moi qui étais si bien élevé avec grande jouissance. Sa mère lui dit, ma fille, qu'est-ce qu'il vous est forcé de prendre? Mais un mari contre vos volontés. Je vous ai pas, mais toujours dit, dedans le mariage, il faut quitter le badinage et prendre le souci. Adieu, chaque parrain, ma soeur, frère, mes espérants me voient. Pardon, plonger dedans ce mariage. Ce n'est pas oui, mais pour un jour, c'est pour toute ma vie. Ce n'est pas oui, mais pour un jour, c'est pour toute ma vie.